Hi, my name's Kirsty. I'm the Environment Coordinator at Huanchaco Network. We are presenting the Totora reed as the solution for climate change impacts in this community. The Totora reed takes about 1 year to grow, after which it's then picked and dried out. When it's dry, it's a really strong construction material and traditionally has been used to make homes, to weave baskets, and to build los caballitos, which is the very famous fishing boats still used today in Huanchaco. These fishermen use these boats to fish, to provide for their families and the local communities and protected waters. This is a sustainable and traditional livelihood, and it needs to be protected. This marshland is extremely good at carbon sequestration. Unfortunately, this reed is under threat from climate change. The solution of our project, we believe, is education. We really think it's important that this traditional livelihood, which is growing behind me, is kept on by the younger generation here in Huanchaco. But at the moment, we've identified that there's a generational gap between the current guardians, who are an aging group of fishermen, and the youth of this town who maybe aren't so aware of this heritage, what it takes to grow this reed, and they're not sure how we can keep this going, particularly with the looming threat of the climate crisis, which is already starting to stunt the growth of this crop, and other factors such as plastic pollution, which I can see here all around the marshland. As well as the existing challenges with the climate crisis on this reed, we also have the challenge here in Huanchaco that not everybody has the same access to education. So our solution is a dynamic and innovative way to combat this. We're going to set up a mobile education unit, and this is going to deliver the learning straight to the classroom door. We're going to target 4 schools in the area, and this is going to give us access to over 1,000 students in the local area. We're going to use art, we're going to use theatre, we're going to use drama, we're going to use music, and we're going to use song. We're going to really capture the imagination of these children and hopefully inspire the next generation of the guardians of los Totorales. The impact of our project is twofold. Firstly, we want to facilitate more communication and engagement between this generational divide. And looking to the long term, if we facilitate this communication now, when the project is over and the funding is gone, this communication will happen without our intervention. The second benefit that we want for this is the Totora reed to have a high profile in this society. We want it to still be the most important practice and reed that's being cultivated in the area. We want it to be protected. We want companies to not contaminate the marshland. And finally, we want the Totora reed to have a really high profile in this town. We need people to hold on to their heritage and their traditional livelihoods because this is the most sustainable way of living here. This can also be recognized by the local schools incorporating this education into their curriculum, and it can stay there permanently.